Get Eric back in here.
Right. While you're doing that, I gotta take a break for a second.
No problem. Now we finally figured this out.
Now we just got to get everybody back.
Yep, that's going to be the fun part. All right, so there we were, in the middle of a sticky situation. That'll just let me send an email. All right, so there we were. So what was your rate there?
I was MM.
You were an MM?
Yep.
Snipe?
Yep. I
Or nuke?
I was both. I went to nuke school, got all the way through the whole thing, and then they sent me to a conventional boat. Yep, I thought it was pretty funny.
Wow. Well, at least you came out of freaking school like a second class or some bullshit.
Oh yeah, yeah, it made it easy, but it was an ordeal, and got to travel all over the damn globe.
Oh yeah. All right, got that going. Go back to here. All right. Copy URL. Go back to frickin' Messenger here. See if we can get Eric back on here because he makes it interesting as all hell. We figured it out. All right, so hopefully that works. Now we're back to it. So here we were hijacking everybody's channel after John kind of freaking, I don't know where the hell happened with him, but it's all good. So we got the Navy chat going live at the moment. And what is the chat room having to say? So, Hornet Fixer, you were on how many ships?
A lot.
Oh, you were a brown shirt, so you were always off and on.
Yeah, I mean, I cruised on Nimitz was my first one in America, and then I did a little bit on Washington. But when I went to my shore, and there's the air quotes, the shore duty, I was at the S3 rag outfit here on the East Coast, so I went on every carrier that came down the pike. So
I was on the Lincoln up in Washington.
Oh. Didn't you guys get hit by the Sacramento? Or was that before or after you?
That was before. They had to replace a whole freaking one of the sponsons, a couple of the down by where the smoke shack was there on the 03 level.
Yeah.
Or 04. Yeah, they got all ripped off. One of the guys I was with was on it when they got hit. He was one of the first classes, and that was several years before I was on there.
That's when I was. I was. We were. Where were we? I think we were in Australia when we heard that.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. It was like, the Sacramento and the Lincoln just collided. Had planes falling over the side, and half the Sacramento's front end was gone.
Yeah, they spent what was it, like about a month or so? It was during med op, I want to say, or they were in the Gulf, one of the two, when it happened. And yeah, they spent. It was somewhere in the med, like Yemen or some bullshit, for like a month
that
or
was the
two.
Gulf. That was the Gulf.
Was
that wasn't the Med.
Yeah, it was the Gulf.
Not from the West Coast. It wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, and we
no,
were.
That was when they were. Yeah, they were still out of the West Coast then. So
yeah, we were headed back at that point, and they had just taken up station in the Gulf.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Anybody else you want to invite to the chat? Want to get Joey back here? If you get his number, text him that link.
Do we really want to?
No.
Yeah, probably. Because I don't know how many people I got watching at the moment from this.
9.
9?
Looks like 9 people are watching.
Actually, I'm looking at it. I'm seeing 11.
Oh, yeah, mine just changed to 11.
11 now? So, yeah, this would have been a little bit nicer if we would have been able to do this as off of Hibomi's channel or something. But everything just kind of fell to shit.
Don't even know where Eric went. Probably went to bed.
Probably. He was having a rough day.
Well, I'll talk to him, next week.
Well,
he'll probably have another.
That's a long way away there, Johnny.
No, but I'll be there next week.
Oh, you're be there.
Yeah. I fly in on Wednesday. And I'll be there through Sunday.
Oh, so you're going to Minnesota?
Yep. Work sends me up there occasionally.
Ah. Yeah, it's been here in Iowa for like the past 2 weeks straight, and it blows.
I don't want it up there.
Yeah. I think he's been just far enough north of most of it, looking at the radars. It just took us about half an hour to figure that out, how to get this up and rolling. Well, first time I've had to do this, so.
What everybody's saying? Oh, well, we got some more on here. Oh, we lost one. Mine went from 11 now to 10.
Yeah. See my other chat up here.
Gunwell one, yes, he is probably rubbing one out right now.
I mean, I was gonna say I don't. Oh, okay, there it is. Mine didn't scroll down automatically. Okay.
And we don't know what happened. We just lost John.
And we honestly we have no idea what happened to John. His video feed for us in the Hangout went to some
error message
screen, and then it just disappeared, and Spreaker shut down and everything else. So
yeah. It was exciting.
It was a shit show, just like it always is.
Yeah.
Hey, well, an Eric's show is it's Eric's show. It is what it is. It's unpredictable. Yeah, and that's what makes it fun, and that's why a lot of people listen to it, because you never know what's going to go off, and you never know what's going to happen. We're still with the speaker radio. We are still having growing pains, trying to figure all the nuances out of it, trying to get the phone lines set up and all that stuff. That's another expense we didn't know we were going to have to deal with, et cetera, et cetera. So, trying to get it all figured out. But even with all the issues we're having, it is still much easier than Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, I guess that was kind of a expensive deal, but I guess with the John talked about it the other day in one of his beer reviews or whatever about how this all rolls together and stuff. It makes it interesting.
Well, and again, it is, and John has the opportunity to grow with Spreaker. On Blog Talk he didn't, as we've already seen with Miss Bomey's show. She's been picked up by numerous outlets to have her as a podcast, if you will, for lack of a better term, and that can only just keep going from there. Eric and my show, the Horn in the Hangar with Hornet Fixer, is a little too explicit for him right now.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I don't do this for fame or fortune or money. I do this for fun, and I do this to just to hang out and shoot the shit with my friends. That's what I do it for. So
yep. And that's what everybody starts a freaking YouTube channel for anyways. I mean, if you come into it with the explicit premise of becoming famous, it's like, that's why my channel name is really plain and simple, and it's not like, survival outlet explicit, outdoorsman extraordinaire by no fucking means, because that's definitely not what I do. I just go out and enjoy my time out in the outdoors. Then my tool channel is between tools and working on the CNG trucks. That's stuff I do on a day-to-day basis, if and when I'm able to get some videos done while I'm at work, or on a Saturday I'll go in and do other shit. Kind of help spread some information, and you get comments of people being, hey, you helped me out with what we have with this new line of truck we have in our shop type shit.
Oh, I hear you. Well, I mean, for me, it sucks. YouTube sucks because they shut down my fucking channel with no, without giving me a chance to download any of the stuff I really wanted from the past or anything like that. And just because I got a couple seconds of titties or something that's been there for years, and they hit it and said, nope, we're shutting you down, fuck off. And
it's because you didn't show a dead person.
Right, or I'm not, and I'm not a liberal, so I'm sure if I was stood there with a "fuck Trump" shirt on, they'd have let me alone. So, my thing is, it's all a game, and like I said, I was doing it for fun, but I was having a lot of fun. And I'm not saying that revamping, and thanks to John Solar, he found that I had another channel I didn't know about, and he figured it out and got it opened up, and I could start posting again. And is it still fun? Yeah, it's still fun, but what YouTube did to me, it kind of took some of the passion away. So
there were a lot of people that have come across over the past couple of years that have just, for no rhyme or reason, lost channels. Just straight up out the shitter.
Well, the reason is that you were an American channel, a non-liberal channel, if you will. You showed guns, or you showed, like, I had a lot of build videos, I had shooting videos, I had everything. I mean, I had a lot of everything on there. Shoot-paloozas, I had museums I went to, I had a little bit of everything, and I had my Sunday chats and all that. And evidently, they didn't like it and shut my ass fucking down because I showed boobies and ass. So holy crap, it's the world, it's the real world, people. You ought to see that. You see that shit on fucking ABC, NBC, CBS. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you pick up a freaking any women's magazine that you see at the freaking stores, you page through those, and oh, look, titties.
Well, yeah, and like I said, it's just a fucking, it's all a game, and I'm just too old to fucking play their games, and I don't give a shit about them anymore.
All right. Yep. Hey, Jeff. So yeah, we got Smile Money, Ed USA, Crazy Scotsman, Everyday Life. Jeff Parker, he came over to this channel from, he's got tool channels. He's got probably one of the largest Husky toolboxes you'll ever see. And he does tool videos and reviews and stuff as well. Gun Wild One, of course. Joe LaBrinca. Plain Old Chuck is here. He's an outdoorsman. If it's not broke, fix it. Wow. How the heck are you doing, bud? He was just up here in Iowa, passing through a couple weeks ago. I got a video with him on my tool channel. Smile, buddy. Where's Eric Jolson? Eric, we don't know. He either went down to the basement to do a beer review, or he's in bed.
Probably
everybody
in bed.
else.
My money's on is he's in bed. Yeah.
So I sent him a link. I should send Scotsman a link while I'm at it. Screw it. Yeah, I'll do that real quick. Excuse the nose wiping. I've got sick and it sucks. You see here, Scotsman. I'll just send him a new text. There, that'll make that interesting. See if he's awake. Well, he's awake. He's on the chat, so we'll get him a link to get in here.
Yeah, Gunwild Eric works pretty much 6-7 days a week now, so yeah, I'm sure he's going to be working tomorrow, unless it's like a fucking snowstorm or something.
Yeah, it's Minnesota. It's hard to say. It's been, I think it's about 60 degrees out right now down here, and that's about 6 or 7 hours north of me is where he lives. So, but mostly fields. Yep, Iowa's. Wasn't the Field of Dreams in Iowa? Yes, Dave. If it's not broke, fix it. Field of Dreams is actually eastern Iowa. It's about a hour north of Interstate 80 in Dyersville, straight north of Highway 61. So it's over by the Quad Cities, but north is where the Field of Dreams is. They used to have the Erdl factory there before they moved to China like everybody else. So. 63 in Ohio.
I got a real feel of 86.
Ooh.
Well, you're down there, Pensacola?
No, Jacksonville.
Other side of the state, yeah. My second and third deployment were out of Jacksonville on a destroyer and a frigate.
Oh, over at Mayport then.
Yep, yeah, Mayport. Mayport
Yep.
Road, a lovely place.
Yeah, you wouldn't recognize it, I guarantee you. It's changed over there. Even I don't recognize it, and I've lived here for over 30 years.
Excuse me. MD Outdoors. Well, we're here hanging out. We were on another stream, and then that stream kind of went to shit in a handbasket real quick. MD Outdoors, he's in the Air Force. He just got stationed back stateside here this past year. He's out in Jersey. Was in Germany for 3 or 4 years. So $5 in Fort Worth.
Fucking smile money.
Grab his chest.
Said he can make it a real seal. Yeah. Yep.
The redhead's going to have something special for you this week, smile money.
Oh yeah. Depending on what redhead he decides to choose.
Oh.
Uh-oh, I think my computer froze. Oh, no, I'm just lagged. I think. No.
Well, the Scotsman came in.
All right.
And I don't...
Did I? My computer might have froze. Shit.
No, you're good, dude. You're good.
Okay. Oh, yep, I see myself. I just can't see myself in the computer. That's great.
It's lagging.
Yep. Scotsman's here. Crazy Scotsman. What is up?
What's up, brothers?
Oh, you sound about as tired as the rest of us, and sounds like you're opening a beer.
The beer's already open.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, shit. God damn.
Yeah. our show went to shit, so we thought we'd invite you in to
make it even more of a shit show.
Pop it off.
There we go. Oh, V-Borg's in. Sweet.
Oh, hey, Scotsman, have you talked to Dave and Sandy recently?
They sent me an email about a week and a half ago. I haven't had a chance to get back to them.
Yeah, but yeah, they're just the curing is taking place, dude. I didn't get to see it over there because I forgot to go back and look. But they said it's done, and they're just waiting to cure it and put it back together and send it to you, dude.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. It's been a year.
Yeah, sorry about that. I can't make any excuses, dude. That's on Dave and Sandy. I don't get over there like I used to help them out. Yeah. But I do know that it took him a long time to try to figure out how to make your Scottish your kilt look like a kilt on that rifle. So hopefully he nailed it.
He did a good job from the pictures I got.
Well, like I said, I wanted to go see it. I was over there Saturday dropping off Miss Bomey's gun and actually Jolson's gun too. And I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, and, the women's build.
Yeah, the girls build. I got all the parts over there, and I forgot to take the damn deer coat over. It's sitting right there, and we'll take it over tomorrow. But
yeah,
he's got like 7 guns ahead of it, so it's going to be a minute.
Yep. Yeah, this would be a good one for MD to probably get in on, even though he is in Jersey, but you know, the military thing and all. It's going to Justin's final mission, same thing as Mission 22, just a kind of a separate element. It's a non-profit organization. Somebody can, let me see if I can pop up a link here to part of the giveaways for that.
Well, we don't actually have a link for the giveaway up yet on ours.
No, but I can get Ebomi. Justin's.
Well, if you put up Justin's final mission, I don't know if they're. I don't know if they have it set up for Miss Bomey's giveaway yet or not. Honestly,
I think he said he's got it to where you can mention the
women's build.
Okay, you mention the girls build, then you're good. He's still gonna cover it.
Okay. Well, again, I didn't get in on all that yet. I've been kind of busy this week with the injury and everything.
Boy 32, the final mission. Go to his channel. And let's see. Live test. SBA tactical. We just got here. Man, this guy does a lot of videos. I missed the one with the Desert Eagle. Where was it?
You're looking for the Active Heroes link?
Yeah, I think his the one he did with Ms. Boney here.
I got it. Hold on.
See if it'll share.
Oh, wrong one.
Here we go. That's not.
I got it.
Here we go. It's coming up for me. Yeah, it's trying to get a chance to win the build.
It won't let me put a web address into the chat room.
Hold on. I got it. I found it underneath my phone hates me because it sucks. Let's see. Oh, this is exciting. Yeah, you want to talk about a shit show? Yeah, it's a hell in a handbasket for us today, obviously.
And it looks like one of your guys left, Jeff Parker.
Yeah.
He said later.
Yeah. All right. Later, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Spreaker, man, but it ain't doing too good. I ain't impressed with it so far.
Again, it's all learning. You weren't around when we first started on Blog Talk. It was just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah.
Spreaker treats us a lot better, and trust me, we have more freedom with Spreaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, to win that.
No, I
that
think
women's
this
build would be badass.
this wasn't a Spreaker thing. This was a John Solar thing. I want to say.
You think John?
Yeah, he
based it off his nuts.
No, I don't. I think his internet shit on him. Honestly, I think that's exactly what happened.
Because we lost him totally. Couldn't.
Yeah,
he
because
was-
even in Google Chat, we lost him and everything. It came up a shit error, and so I don't think it was. I think it was John's internet or his computer. I don't know, but it wasn't John passing out and hitting a button or something. No.
Because I know he's done that in the past.
Well, and now shit happens.
Past he
It
left
does.
it running.
It does.
Yeah, but with this one, if for some reason, say he falls asleep or passes out, whatever you want to call it, we don't get fucking super overcharged for Spreaker. All we got to do is start the show within like a couple of minutes of the start time, and they're happy. They don't give a shit about anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Well, look at Miss Bomey. She's already been picked up on 8 fucking things to have her show, picked up and put out on blogs, if you will, or podcast, if you will. So hopefully that starts paying John back for all the money he puts out for putting on these shows and stuff, and all the money he puts out for videos, and because all them hotties and Eric's and mine videos aren't free.
Nope.
He pays for all of them.
Yeah. Well, you always pay for a hottie anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
And we've got a bunch of them. So.
Yeah, I've seen his folder. Well, I haven't personally seen his folder file, but just every beer brew video he puts up.
I don't know. I'm talking about the actual videos that John Solar has for just the intros and out. Just
he's talking about all the dancing girls and that, man. Those dancing girls ain't free.
Those are all either college girls or no shit married women, whatever. Yeah. And
they're cheerleaders.
And they're from all over the world too.
Yeah. Yeah, the promos for it. Yep.
Yeah, John does. He puts out. To do those promos with all the effects and stuff he uses. I can't even. I've got a whole bunch of software on this computer, and I still can't match him on promos. So.
Yeah, he showed me the software once for the titlers that he does.
Yeah.
And,
well, yeah, just the 3D graphics he does. I can't keep up. So.
Makes 2 of us. Definitely above my head on that one for that type of editing.
Yeah. So. And hey, it is what it is. Again, hey, it's free. Doesn't cost anybody anything. It costs him, not us, and definitely not anybody listening. So, if they want to bitch about it, hey, that's on them, not on us.
Yeah. Yeah, for they call it the women's build. It's actually a pretty badass looking AR called Project Alicia. It's $10 gets you an entry. You do a promo.
Whoa. I have to stop you. It's not Project Alicia. Project Alicia was the 9mm he built. This is the women's. This is the women's build. This is a completely separate build, and it is all for Justin's final mission.
Okay.
Alicia was the 9mm he got. That he got a lot of the parts from a woman named Alicia that worked at Odinworks, who hooked Eric up with a lot of stuff.
And she was awesome.
Yeah, she was awesome, but she no longer works there. So he dedicated that rifle to her because of her that rifle got built. So
I see what you're going at now.
The women's build, actually, if you don't mind, the women's build is a billet upper and lower from DR Guns that was donated from DR Guns with the help of El Tenda Fabrizio. The handguard is a unique handguard. The custom, laser cut, water jet cut round handguards. And that was generously donated by our buddy Clyde Hill on YouTube and Facebook. And then I've donated a bunch of parts, and I'm taking care of the Duracoat for the build. And Dave and Sandy are donating their time and their facility to actually Duracoat it. And I bought the actual Duracoat paint, if you will, and Durachrome and teal and all the different things that are going to go onto this rifle. A lot of different people have donated parts and magazines, et cetera, and we're going to try to make it just an over the top, knockdown, drag out, cool women's oriented rifle. I mean, a guy could shoot it, a guy could win it. That's fine. We went with the women, or Miss Bomey went with the women's theme because she wanted to get more women into the shooting sports and to be something for them to get excited about. And I think it's an awesome idea, and I think it's just phenomenal that what she's doing. Well, there's a text message.
Yep.
From Johnson, as a matter of fact.
At least wake up and choke yourself.
Well, yeah, that's too long for the text message. So, but anyway, she is, again, she, like I said, she really. Yes, Jolson, I know what it looks like. I'm the one that put it over there.
Because I saw him get the billet parts in for the receiver. That part I saw.
And the handguard came straight to me. That saved on shipping. I said we told Clyde to just send it straight to me, not to Eric. So because it's all going to come here anyway. So I know Ed USAF and a whole bunch of people have donated bits, pieces, and parts and I got trigger for it. We're going to have a drop-in, 3.5 pound drop-in trigger for it. We're going to have. It's called the Patriot from Rise Armament. It's red, white, and blue. It's also a veteran oriented trigger and charging handle for it and everything else. So it's got an ambidextrous charging handle. I might change that and put the Folds of Honor charging handle in there, but I got to talk to Christine about that first. So but again, it's going to be a totally veteran. Justin's Final Mission, veterans, and the whole, everything, not just one, but everything oriented AR. So, and I got to be honest, the colors that we had that Miss Bomey picked out for it, and then what Dave and I and Miss Bomey, I should say, came up with the scheme. I think it's going to just be fucking phenomenal. It's going to have a Sig Sauer red dot on it. It's going to have all kinds of cool stuff. So the Luth AR adjustable stock. I mean, God, Lord, that alone's fucking cool as shit. So
that'll be, it's seen bits and pieces of it as they've come up. That's of course before I had the bell rung for Eric on all of that stuff. But yeah, it's just an amazing amount of time and everything else you guys are putting towards all this. I mean, nothing but awesome by a lot of means, especially for the cause, obviously.
Oh yeah, I mean, it is, like I said, I tell a lot of people who aren't on YouTube, like guys I work with or people I run into and stuff, and I tell them about what we do here and how much we've raised over all the years, and we've actually helped build a cabin in Kentucky with Active Heroes, and we've actually had a veteran who needed to go to Kentucky and get some help and get cleared up and get his head right, and people were like, wow, I didn't know that even existed. I didn't know anything about this. So we all know it very well, but the rest of the country really doesn't. So, and the number of suicides was at 22. It is now down to 20. So all the veteran supports, not just Active Heroes, but your DAVs, your Wounded Warriors, all your veterans support groups that are out there really are making a difference. We've dropped 2 from 22 to 220, which is still way too many. But just the number moving period, it gives me hope that all the veterans out there are, hopefully we can get them help somehow, some way,
Yeah. It's it's a terrible community. A lot of people go through a lot of rough times. Somebody that's been affected by it, or people that have tried to play Russian roulette with the 1911 and lost. And it's people kind of don't take it as serious as they are, or they should, because they're too busy bitching about Trump on Facebook when they should be a little bit more oriented towards trying to help.
Brandon, any updates on your local one?
Oh, you didn't watch my update video.
Dude, I'm super busy, man.
No, I understand. No, the douchebag, Ronnie Murray, that runs it. Well, he got arrested again a few days, or this past week, like when a day or two before I posted the update video on it. Apparently, his even though he's got the 5013C and all that shit, he's been taking like 75 or 80% of all the cash they get straight off the top and dumping it into his own pocket.
Oh.
So he's is a registered sex offender here in town with multiple parole violations.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I hope he something happens on this next one, and I hope Bubba is his fucking cellmate to show him what a true bitch is.
Yep, he needs it.
Because vehicles that have been donated, you go onto his Facebook, which he's under the name Rocky Garcia here in Des Moines, and go to Facebook Marketplace and you type in his name with, because there's only one of them within, X amount radius of where I live, and there's dozens of vehicles on Facebook Marketplace being parted out when it's supposed to be people donate them, obviously, to what the cause should be. And instead, he's just a money-hungry little cocksucker that needs to be drawn and quartered in public square. So it's a shit show. Worse than this one.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, fuck, dude. That's insane. What a piece of shit.
That's an understatement.
Hung, drawn, and quartered is the bare minimum. Fuck, man.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a sad freaking ordeal.
Fucking public hanging. Hell yeah, dude. But he's got to get fucked in the air first. Bubba's got to take care of him. Once Bubba's taken care of him.
I sure hope so. So, yeah, no, I had somebody get a hold of me, and they're like, hey, I saw your video. And luckily it got shared out enough. And it was from a person here locally, and they're like, I volunteered over there. Here's some of the things. Give you a heads up. Feel free to do your own research, and here's what he goes by. And holy crap, yeah, you do that, and it's nuts. I need that.
Sucks, man.
Yeah, it was fucked up. Really pissed me off. Still pisses me off. This fucking, you're doing something. Even the frickin' news station, like back when he was just getting kicked off, did a big special on him here in town, and you watch that, you watch what he says and all this other stuff, and then you find out all this other bullshit. And he's just been, fucking money hungry little cocksucker.
Aren't most people?
Well, there's one thing to
Unfortunately.
And it'd be different, if he took, like, say, 30% to pay the overhead on the building they were in, cover stuff, cover bills, maybe the people that, like, try to volunteer for their full-time, maybe try to work something out to where those people have some type of benefit. That I understand a portion of those, things go into that stuff, but nah, 75% of everything in your pocket, screw that. Fuck you. It's fucked up.
Yeah, that's total bullshit, dude.
Yeah. So I guess what wound up why they got kicked out was because because of being a nonprofit, you're supposed to have X amount in the books and show where your money's going, and especially for them to continue leasing their building, the owner started asking questions, and I guess the guy started getting pissy with him and not wanting to show any of the paperwork or anything else, and so kicked it.
Can't blame the owner for that.
No, not after I found out all that crap. No, fuck that. Fucking screw that. It's like you were pissed off about people that said, they companies wanting to donate stuff and you send them the other stuff so they can claim it on their company taxes and shit. I know that got you hot when
well, that's it.
Ed
Just
was
like,
on.
I was trying to get a hold of the handguard and stuff for the women's build. Fucking back and forth for almost a year. And they got everything they needed, and they kept on asking for more. And me and Eric are just like, what the fuck do you want? We've given you everything, and you keep asking for more. You want my fucking firstborn? Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Oh, and well, on that note, the woman that owns the company, when she sent when they sent the handguard to me, she sent me a postcard that says, show us where you're sharing the pictures, and if there's anything, and let us help you promote this, and if there's anything else we can do, let me know.
Yep.
Yeah. I was talking with the main person there and I still have the emails, fucking 8-9 months.
Was it Sandy?
Well,
I mean, just off the top of your head.
I can pull it up here. Hang on one second. Like I said, I still got all that shit saved. Let's see. See, I was talking with Katie.
Yeah, see, mine's from Sandy, and I got her card. She's put her card in there. She's the fucking owner of the place. So,
well, you might want to get a hold of her and tell her that Katie is a bitch, and Katie needs a new fucking job, and to kick her the fuck out.
I'm not burning that bridge yet. We might need another one down the road.
But yeah, it's kind of like the similar frickin' story. You try to work shit out, and I don't know. I haven't been to Brownells in quite a while, so it's been about a year since the last time I was there with a little guy when we were driving back home to my folks'. But You know, at the very least, in store they give like a 20% military veteran discount, which is insane over there. In store, online's another ball game. You got to jump through hoops. But I don't know if that'd be a good place to try and go to.
Yeah, but
Brownells maybe.
what we got is a no shit custom made handguard that only this company makes. It's all proprietary. So,
I mean, as far as anything on the bulk side, maybe frickin' bulk carriers, crap like that. You know, that's unless you want custom engraving, obviously you got to go through other resources there, like you've done, like you guys have done in the past for the dog tags and stuff.
and actually, what I sent to Miss Bomi, she should be getting that Monday, is a custom plate, like twice the size of a dog tag, except it says in memory of Justin's final mission, or in memory of Major Justin Fish, Justin's final mission. Let's end vendor and suicide. That's going to go into starting with Miss Bomi's build, but I bought 5 of them. I went ahead and I coughed up the cash for it and had five of them custom made. Now, as far as dog tags go, we're working with John Solar. He casts duck calls and all that stuff. He's actually figured out how to cast dog tag holders for Picatinny rails.
Very cool.
Yeah, because
so he's working on that now, so we can put a dog tag holder on Miss Bomi's gun.
As long as he sets the whiskey bottle down, we'll be all right.
He doesn't do that often, but hey, I'm not dogging the guy for it. He has a lot going on.
Yeah. Well, I've been there. I've been there, so
yeah. Everybody can jump on that and everything, but John is what does all this stuff, and we're not. Yeah, John doesn't get drunk every show like most of us do. So,
actually, Jeff,
I've seen him.
The first one he made had regress in it, so yes. I know you were trying to joke, but yes, he put regress in the first one.
Yeah.
What regress in the? No, there's no regress in the dog tag holder. No.
In the first one he made, there was.
Not a dog tag holder. He hasn't made one until now.
No, I've seen him on the show several times when he's only had like 2 or 3 beers in him and been pretty fine, been really on the ball and awesome. So, and usually it's Eric is the one telling everybody to fuck off. But,
like I said, it happens.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just tonight's little whoops, there it goes type thing. Not getting on him, but I've had a long day too.
Uh-huh. Well, speaking of long days, I'm way past my bedtime, so I'm going to get off of here.
Yeah,
and thank you everybody for having me on, and thanks for putting up with all this, and hopefully we're getting it figured out for the next time. Okay, Bob?
Yep, it was good talking to you.
So. All right, see you, man.
Yep. On that note, fellas, I think all of us are freaking dog-ass tired.
Yep.
So hopefully it all goes good. And I need to get to bed too. So thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for making it interesting. Thanks for working with the technical difficulties we had between the internet other stuff and this stuff. So it's been exciting.
Have a good one.
Yep, y'all too.
Bye.
Later.